Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, we have the most recent new Battlefield LR here, LR Super Garlic Jr. This is actually our first Garlic Jr. from the first DBZ movie. It's actually one of my personal favorites. I think that movie is so good because it's just kind of like short, sweet, to the point. Piccolo is awesome in the movie. I just find it to be a pretty good movie. And again, it's like 40 minutes long or something like that. It is not long at all. So again, this is our only Garlic Jr. from the movie. The other Garlic Jr. in the game, he of course is from the filler arc, right? Which happens after they get back from Namek. Now, I would say this, right? LR Garlic Jr., I think he looks like he's pretty solid. He is kind of heavily restricted, right? Like, if we're going to use him, we definitely do have to run him either specifically if we're running a movie bosses team or if we're running demonic power. Is kind of what we're going to have to do right here because of this. And remember, it's one of these abilities. You can't do like a couple demonic power characters and a movie bosses character. It's got to be a full rotation of this. And we get a lot of damage reduction right there. It's a significant amount. We obviously could just run him on Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku's team. Here, let's go here. Who, of course, Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, of course. He is a demonic power character. We'll be on the 220. So we could just run that, and we just have a straight 220% team. We will be able to run with Garlic Jr. Garlic Jr. does have this revive. We'll have to make sure that we get... He genuinely, I think, can be quite a good character. We'll see how effectively things go for us here. So in terms of the build we've got here, obviously I want to lean into the God equips. I think is gonna, moving forward, like just getting as many of these powerful God equips on a character is kind of like the main point I'm going with. I was looking through his kit and it's like, I mean, we'll need him to die, but like we're never gonna regret having dodge on a character. I mean, I think he could potentially do some decent damage if we got some crits. Additionals could be useful. I was like, dude, fuck it. What if we just go for the good old-fashioned balanced build? And this can allow me to play into, you know, like, so like the silver, like, do I have more crit, dodge, or additional equips for the, you know, Extreme AGL silver? And that allowed me to just go for whatever I had the most of. And then we just come through with like a balanced build like this. I mean, at the very least, we have... I mean, we've got a chance to dodge. We'll have a chance to do the Hidden Potential System Additional. We'll have a little bit of an extra chance to get some crits. I think it'll do fine for us. So let's hop in. We're, of course, going to go a full mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku team. Now, remember, I think this Garlic Jr., he could get it like a Dokkan. He needs a Dokkan Fest. And the Dead Zone, that ability, neither Garlic Jr. character has it. So I think a future Dokkan Fest domain Dead Zone Garlic Jr. could definitely be in the cards. And yeah, remember, we've only got these 220% demonic power, and then we could just run full movie bosses. So those are our two options. All right, let's hop in. Let's see how good LR Garlic Jr. does. Alright, so there we go. Garlic Jr. with that intro. One thing I do love about Garlic Jr.'s intro there is it's actually voiced, right? I feel like a lot of times, well, I mean, look at Frieza and Cell, GT Frieza and Cell. They're a Battlefield LR, and like they have some good animations that aren't voiced. Voicing it is a huge thing. Okay, so looking at the field of orbs, one thing to keep in mind, right, and this is where, you could almost say this is a bit of a criticism with the game right here. We can get into this, where the longer it goes on, sort of like the more complex things are going to get, the more complex characters themselves are going to get. This is a good example with this LR Garlic Jr. right here. Like, you know, no disrespect to my Angel Iron Cane, but this would be a very annoying character probably for Iron Cane to use, because Garlic Jr. has this orb mechanic right here, right? So if we could get 2 AGL key spheres, we'll be good. But if we look at the field, we're probably not going to be able to do that. Maybe if I hit those STR orbs then we'd be able to get multiple AGLs. We'll see what's going to happen, right? So you could always get AGL orbs, that's fine, but then only once with one of the other type orbs will you be able to get this damage reduction right here. So that is a huge thing to keep in mind. Obviously, tech orbs, though, I guess because it's type disadvantage, is not really going to work out too well for him, but he does already permanently change tech orbs to rainbow, so no biggie there. Eventually, we are going to be able to revive. We'll probably have to force that out. I don't know. So we could do this starting from his 4th turn from entry turn. That would be, so like right here, we would float Garlic Jr. and then when he returns, we would be able to do it. It's kind of like, Carnival Blue Gogeta's ability, where, you know, like him, you would float him and you can get to his active skill quicker. And then, I mean, the good thing about Garlic Jr., well, we do need to see the animation in the video, but I could, like, run, like, Int Fat Boo on the team, and then we could just, you know, sacrifice him turn 1, and then we'll have all this up for Garlic Jr. right away, which will be good. But we do, of course, have to see Garlic Jr.'s revive at some point in the video. Okay, well, let's just jump in. And then keep in mind, 18 key super, he is getting 30% attack and defense for 6 turns. Does have this right here. This, of course, would be massively powerful if this was a 2-turn effect. And then let's just go ahead and jump in. Oh, I guess last thing we could talk about before we play this turn right here. We do have him with Goma. Garlic Jr. and Goma are best friends. They have 5 links, right? Demonic Ways, More Than Meets the Eye, Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, Fear and Faith, and Legendary Power. The 2 links he doesn't share with Goma are Demonic Ways and Metamorphosis. Funny enough, Metamorphosis is easily one of the stronger villain links, right? 5% HP regen and 10% attack and defense. Very good, and many powerful characters have it, right? Baby has it, Janemba has it, Buhan has it, Android 21, Boo Tanks, Garlic Jr., Cooler, right? A lot of very good characters. Android 13, I mean, I do think an LR Android 13 at some point is something we could see happen as well. All right, so let's see here. Can we get the AGL orbs? No, we cannot. Okay, so let's keep this in mind. We're using up our int orbs right here. Also, by the way, I should point out that the Demonic Power team is just a buttfuck zone of support. So, last turn, we had Mini Goku, and Glorio. All 3 of those characters are supporting this rotation, right? That is one of the strengths of the Demonic Power category team. The massive amounts of support that we're going to have here. The only thing, though, is our slot 1 character on that second rotation is obviously not going to be as good as Goma. But this is a good team to bust out AGL Kid Gohan. Goma, stop getting hit, dude. Stop getting hit. 81 turn 1? Wow. Yeah, so that's Goma's stats obviously helped quite a bit by LR Garlic Jr.'s presence. And remember, LR Garlic Jr. is a support as well. Okay, let's see what he opens with. 63. This is a Battlefield LR. That's good. And we get a crit. Nice. Just the 1 super, sure. And then we won't be able to revive with Garlic Jr. since we kept him on rotation until turn 6. We could maybe try and sacrifice him, throw him, you know, in front of harm's way to try and get it done, but okay. All right, so there we go. Oh, we're going to get AGL Kid Gohan's active here, huh? Well, I guess we'll play it. I guess I'll play it. Fuck it. I mean, Kid Gohan. This is the Kid Gohan from the Garlic Jr. movie, right? So no reason not to. Well, Garlic Jr. filler arc, not from the movie. The movie, Gohan obviously is in the movie, but it's not this version of Gohan. Awesome. Okay, so we got Kid Gohan out here. I guess we could just go ahead and put him in slot 1 right here. Kid Gohan should be fine. I don't really think we have too much to worry about right here. And then we can hit these, get these tech orbs, and hopefully try and save these AGL orbs for next rotation. So, all right, we'll come back next turn. We'll see how LR Garlic Jr. is going to look here. Obviously, we're going to continue to hopefully be able to... I want to get his revive, but... okay, so remember, Goma, his attack jumped up to a very high level compared to what I'm used to seeing. A lot of that's got to do with this intro of Garlic Jr. 100% defense, and then Demonic Power and Movie Boss allies 60% attack and defense for 3 turns. So LR Garlic Jr., I mean, he's a beast with the support. And then he's going to trigger another powerful set of support after someone revives and we hit his turn. So, like, we could, again, run Int Fat Boo on the team. He dies, you know, turn 1. Garlic Jr. there on turn 2, and the support he'd cover the team would be ridiculous, right? And then, obviously, Garlic Jr. having, you know, a team protector mechanic with his revive would be helpful, too. All right, so here we are on our next rotation. Okay, yeah, this is fine. I guess the only thing I'm a little concerned about right here, yeah, look at his higher stats. So now Kid Gohan has been on rotation. He gives multiple turns support. And keep in mind what Garlic Jr.'s 18-key super attack effect is. That is a huge part of this too, where he's going to get the 30% attack and defense for 6 turns. Remember, I feel like a lot of people would see something like this and they're like, oh my god, 30 additional build. But remember, if you get an additional with an LR character, it's going to do the 12-key additional, which is just 30% defense for 1 turn. That's fine, but it's not the 6-turn ability that he gets from his 18-key super, the Ultra Super Attack Death Impact right there. Okay, so I really would like Garlic Jr. to be in slot 1 right here, but... Alright, so remember the orb mechanic, right? It would get him damage reduction. I don't think there's any way Demigra would possibly live Goma and Garlic Jr. attacking. So I'm going to do this just to give him 24 key on the off chance that Goma does not kill right here. Next turn, we're going to be able... And then here's more Glorio support, by the way. Next turn, we're going to be able to have Garlic Jr. revive. And we'll try and make that happen. The thing is that actually the second phase of this Demigra here is STR. So, like, he probably won't be able to kill Garlic Jr. Like, I just tossed Garlic Jr. in slot 1. He probably won't kill him. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Nice. Garlic Jr. gets to attack. 61 million right there. Perfect. And then remember, that gets that, you know, the 6-turn ability going. Awesome. Okay, looking good so far. Garlic Jr. Yeah, I did pick this Demigra fight, which is a bit of a mistake, probably, because it might be a little bit difficult for us to be able to get this revive out. So here we are. Garlic Jr.'s now been around for 4 turns, so we have his revive up. I guess I could... So we'll run him in slot 1, and I guess we've already gotten the Int Orb damage reduction, so I'll just give that to him to get the 18-key super just in case. And we'll see what happens. Again, I'm trying to revive right here. We'll see what happens with that, if we do get the revive to trigger. Remember, we do have a little bit of dodge, which could get in the way of this. Alright, there's a super. Perfect. Okay, Garlic Jr., revive. Alright, so now Garlic Jr. is back on the scene for us. I will do Glorio's active skill here. Let me just pop this. This is just going to keep Demigra from getting that first attack in. This will just ensure we're going to be okay right here. And that'll also potentially protect Glorio back there. I'm not going to hit Mini Daimagoku's active skill. I'm not really trying to win, per se, as much as show Garlic Jr.'s abilities, right? So this will just, you know... Remember, Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he does so much fucking damage with that active. Okay, so now we'll come back next rotation. Garlic Jr. has now revived, and we're going to have full access to all his abilities. Wow, this is crazy. We showed everything about Garlic Jr. just in one run. Just like one perfect run. I think we might do it. We'll do a second run, maybe with full movie bosses, and just see how that feels. And we'll finish up, but this has been a good first run for sure. Alright, so here we are on our next rotation. Okay, so now Garlic Jr., we got Daddy at kind of like full power here. So after Garlic Jr. revives, remember, he doesn't specifically need to revive, but I do, of course, want to get the animation in the video here. So now he gets permanent 250% attack. He gets an additional of the 50% chance to be a super, and then Demonic Power or Movie Boss allies get the 60% attack and defense and 30% crit for 3 turns from next attack and turn. You know what I kind of want to do? From the next attacking turn. Yeah, so that would be triggered right here. I kind of like, what happens if we do that? So turn 1, Fat Boo dies. Turn 2, we have Garlic Jr. plus Goma. Would that be, because then we would have this, and we would also have this up? Maybe we have to see that rotation, don't we? Yeah, we definitely do. All right, so we'll do like a Bio Broly run next, and we'll set that up. Like, Fat Boo dies turn 1, Goma and Garlic Jr. would be then on turn 2, and that probably could work super well. Okay. In terms of orbs here, we have not gotten him physical orbs, so we could give Garlic Jr. all these physical orbs right here. Perfect. Again, if we're using Garlic Jr., you really do want to keep a mental note of what orbs we've used. So at this point, we would have used everything for Garlic Jr. except for STR. So only STR and AGL would give him his damage reduction moving forward. Okay, all right, let's see how we do on this rotation with Ella Garlic Jr. Sama. Goma, let's chillax. Oh, his dodge is down, but I mean, Goma probably would just tank the super anyway, huh? 135. Dude, Garlic Jr. fucking supercharges this guy. Okay. Yeah, Demonic Power is crazy with the support. Okay, sure. Yep, good dodge. Perfect. All right, let's see Garlic Jr. 82. Free-to-play LR, man. Free-to-play, by the way. Mm-hmm. Drop that. Okay, now we have an additional. It's a super. Nice. 49 million. This is why I've seen a lot of people talk about their Garlic Juniors wanting to give them, like, a big crit build. Because, I mean, for a free-to-play LR, I mean, oh, yeah, we crit on the fucking normal, of course. For a free-to-play LR, I mean, he's doing good damage. He's got to revive a Team Protector ability. He's got some huge support. And, I mean, he could do kind of, like, decent damage. And, I mean, if we have him in slot 2 next to Goma, he's not exactly going to be a bitch defensively either. So, like, Garlic Jr., he's just good. Like, I think technically we would say that this falls under the Amatsu era, LR Garlic Jr., but, yeah, I mean, this continues that huge stretch of great characters from the start of GDC all the way up until now. Yeah, definitely looking pretty good. Okay, I kind of want to see that now. I'm going to come back as Fat Boo is dying and reviving, and then on our second turn, we'll have Goma, and then the other kid. What's his name? Garlic Jr. And then we'll see, like, is he going to do, like, way more damage on that rotation? Let's see that. Let's see that. Because we already, by the way, I mean, damn, nice, easy video, huh? We've seen everything Garlic Jr. can do. Is there something I didn't talk about? No, yeah, like, we talked about his additional. We got his additional. We talked about his great link set. Yeah, again, remember, his link set is very good. Goma's his best linking partner, but, like, you know, we've got Frieza's in there. A new Namek Frieza. Like, they could, remember, first form Frieza from Namek, outside of this free-to-play LR from 2017, doesn't really have anything. So, yeah, not bad. Nice, nice, nice. Like his links, right? Like, it's... Like, I could envision... I guess the only thing that's an issue for, like, Frieza and Cooler would work because he's movie bosses. But, like, Frieza is not Demonic Power or movie bosses. And that's the one thing... I don't mind a free-to-play character being restricted like this, by the way. To me, it doesn't matter. This guy looks really good. And we just, like, you put him on a team. Free-to-play design, making them very good, but restricting them heavily to one team, I think is perfectly valid. Right? Like, that's why we could get a character like... I don't know, the LR Goku and Piccolo, where, like, they don't have any category restrictions like that, right? We could just run them on any team. They do have some support, but, like, they're doing all their abilities no matter what the team build is, right? That character. And then for, like, free-to-play characters, in exchange for them being good, restrict them to a team, I think it's perfectly fine. Alright, so let's see what we're going to go ahead and get from this rotation now. So, we do have a little bit of less, well, I mean, remember, like, the mini Gokus have not attacked, Glorio hasn't shown up, so maybe the support won't be as crazy as it potentially could be here. Let's hit this, and then we should be good to go in terms of, we're actually going to be, not even going to be able to get to 24 key here, god damn it. Alright, well, that's a little unfortunate there. It's fine. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, let's see what Garlic Jr.'s buff is going to look like right here, right? So, someone has already revived, which means Garlic Jr. has got, like, the extra... it's a lot of extra damage he's going to be able to do. Alright, we'll see how this is going to look right here. There's Goma. Dude, the juicing that Goma gets from Garlic Jr. is so sick. It's so sick. Okay. Alright, let's see what Garlic Jr. is at right here. And he is at 65 million. Okay. So it's still previously, that was the highest stats we hit. Okay, we get the additional super. Perfect. And again, these are where crits could really help us if you would crit on these. Yeah, exactly. And double digits right there. We did get AGL orbs with Garlic Jr., so nothing really too crazy there. All right, let me just try and come back for Garlic Jr.'s next turn then. We will have Fat Boo be able to drop his active. We're going to then have Glorio and the other mini Goku support. So Garlic Jr.'s numbers should be much higher on this next turn coming up here. Alright guys, coming back on our next rotation here. Let's see, Garlic Jr. Okay, stats are now much higher. We could hit him with all these AGL orbs. So, is it... Okay, like, am I misreading this ability? Hold on, let me just come back. Let me come back. So, okay, so he gets this massive buff. Chance of performing crit for 3 turns from the next attacking turn. No, okay, so it should. So Fat Boo dies turn 1. And then his next attacking turn, it would have been turn 2, right? So it's like he would have had all this up. Yeah, all right. Well, all right. Let's see what Garlic Jr. is going to look like right here. We're going to have 24 key right here. You know, this time we've got a little bit of extra support from last rotation. Let's see how our goat man, Garlic Jr. is going to do here. Okay, sure. All right, remember Goma, he's not going down, so we're good. The goat Goma. 95, yeah. The biggest thing about running Garlic Jr. is the juicing we get for Goma. And, you know, remember, I've been holding back, too, so we could just see Garlic Jr. in action. I mean, I'm not using Goma's active. I wasn't using the mini Super Saiyan 4's actives. This team is effective, but Goma will be able to hold down slot 1 a lot, especially with Garlic Jr. buffing him up. But the second rotation would need a more consistent slot 1. I suppose I could bring one of the pure Saiyan characters, and just like one of them, and just sit him on that other rotation, right? Like we could run, I don't know, Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the adult one, and he should be good. All right, so we did get the Hidden Potential System additional, but it was just a normal. But look, double digits, double digits, double digits, perfect, perfect. Yeah, LR Garlic Jr., man, he's good. He's a really great character. This is free to play, easy to, well, I don't really want to go, oh, you're so easy to get. I mean, is he? I don't know. Because you do have to grind the shit out of Battlefield. And I've seen many players say that, like, oh, Battlefield is actually some of the toughest content. Lately, Battlefield has been super easy, but sometimes it definitely does seem like it's a genuine challenge for players. But at least, I mean, if it is a challenge for a lot of players, this reward is good. Remember, the Legion of Shadow Dragon, their EZA was quite good as well, so... I mean, Dokkan, I mean, hey, this is good. We'll take it. Really good free-to-play character right here. All right, guys, so there was LR Garlic Jr. Man, that went very, very nice. Like, that was really simple there, huh? Okay. All right, so this is Demon Who Attained Immortality, Super Garlic Jr. In terms of teams we can run him on, he pretty much does need to be run on full demonic power or full movie bosses. And those are the two 220% he's got, right? Golden Frieza and Gogeta's movie hero movie boss team, and then Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku's demonic power and pure Saiyan category team. Garlic Jr.'s leader skills, movie boss category key 330% of stats. his passive skill, Inherited Ambitions. He'll activate the intro if there's another 2 demonic power or movie boss allies on the team. And Garlic Jr. gets 100% defense, and then demonic power or movie boss allies get 60% attack and defense for 3 turns. And then he permanently changes tech key spheres into rainbow key spheres. He gets 5 key and 200% attack and defense at the start of turn, and then he gets an extra 2 key per rainbow key sphere obtained. If all allies in the turn are demonic power or movie bosses characters, Garlic Jr. gets an extra 200% attack and 40% damage reduction, so you must have that up for him. Then when attacking with 12 or more key, he gets 250% attack and defense. And then he has this damage reduction key orb mechanic. So if he gets 2 AGL key spheres, he'll always have 20% damage reduction. The first time he gets an int type key sphere, he has 20% damage reduction, but it's only once only. And same with STR key spheres, same with physical key spheres. So it's set up to where you really would like to be giving Garlic Jr. AGL key spheres when possible. But if we have to give him int, STR, or physical, one time only, he'll get that 20% damage reduction from it, pushing him up to 60% damage reduction overall, combined with this ability right here, right? So there's that. If Garlic Jr. or an ally is KO'd, starting from the 4th turn from character sentry turn, will revive with 80% HP recovered. It would be pretty easy for Garlic Jr. to show up turn 1, we float him, then his revive is available to be used on turn 4. Garlic Jr. doesn't seem like he's a bitch, like a very weak defensive character. I mean, he's obviously not going to be like a slot 1 god, but he doesn't seem like he's like, okay, we have to revive because he's going to die here. Looks like we could probably utilize it more as an actual team protector mechanic, which is good, right? From Garlic Jr. right there. And then after Garlic Jr. or an ally revives, he gets permanent 250% attack, a permanent additional that has a 50% chance to be a super attack, and then demonic power or movie boss allies get 60% attack and defense, and then 30% crit for 3 turns from his next attacking turn. His 12 key super attack is the Death Train. He gets 30% defense for 1 turn and does colossal damage to the enemy. Then his 18 key super attack, his ultra super attack, is the Death Impact. He gets 30% attack and defense for 6 turns, does mega colossal damage to the enemy, and then gives extreme class allies 20% defense for 1 turn. Then his links here are Demonic Ways, More Than Meets the Eye, Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, Fear and Faith, and Legendary Power. He has a great link set, and he has a lot of very powerful links, right? Now, we probably do want to focus more on the demonic power or movie boss characters who link well with him, right? Goma, Janemba, Baby is demonic power as well, right? No, actually, I think Baby is not demonic power. Let me just double check that. Baby is not demonic power. Okay. All right, but yeah, you know, we mostly want to stick to just, so it's, you know, Metal Cooler, Janemba, Goma. I guess Slug is a strong demonic power character. Slug and Android 13 are 2 characters who need LRs as, like, movie bosses that haven't had one yet. Not exactly going to be super hype ones, but, I mean, they deserve the representation, right? All right, so we have that. 12 key multiplier, 150%. Oh, good, for a free-to-play LR, that's nice. And then 200% at 24 key, like always. Not every free-to-play LR gets 150% at 12 keys. That's good for Garlic Jr. And then the last thing we want to take a look at is the GOAT's categories, of course. So he, of course, is a movie boss's character. This is the first Garlic Jr. we got from his movie, right? So that's good. The other Garlic Jr., of course, is from the anime filler arc. Then, Garlic Jr. is also on the Transformation Boost category team, like a ridiculous monster category, right? Garlic Jr. is also on the Dragon Ball Seeker category team right here, which is good because that's a team that's gotten a lot of characters, a lot of buffs as time has gone on. Garlic Jr. is also on the Terrifying Conqueror category team, which is very powerful. And I think, like, if we got, like, a huge grand, like, GDC LR or something like that, I think this category could be looking really good. Then, Garlic Jr. is also on the Revenge category, which doesn't get buffs too often, so this is good to see, right? Revenge right there. Then Garlic Jr. is also on the Powerful Comeback category team, since he is a revive character. Garlic Jr. is also on the Entrusted Will category team right here. Okay, perfect. Then he is here on the Power of Wishes category team. We'll see when this might be propped up as like a huge powerful category, right? And then finally, Garlic Jr. is on the Demonic Power category team, which is the main team we're running him on today. So let me know what you guys think of LR Garlic Jr., but he definitely seems like a very effective free-to-play character. Going to be very powerful, potentially, on movie bosses and demonic power setups. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.